Hi, fourth graders. So this is assignment number 7 for week 2. And we're still working a lot on theme, and we're thinking about how do characters respond to challenges, and then what can we learn from how they respond. So our reading stamp is strong readers and for the theme of a story by paying close attention to a focused character's words or actions. I hope that you were able to log into this Google form that has the passage on it. So I'm going to read the story to you, but of course you can read it on your own and just completely end this video. It is titled Independence Day. Father was a little way down the street, talking to Mr. Paddock, the wagon maker. Almanzo slowly walked towards them. The nearer he got to Father, the more he dreaded asking for a nickel. He was sure Father would not give it to him. He waited till Father stopped talking and looked at him. "What is it, son?" Father asked. Almanzo was scared. "Father," Almanzo said, would you give me a nickel?" He stood there while Father and Mr. Paddock looked at him, and he wished he could get away. Finally, Father asked, "What for?" Almanzo looked down at his moccasins and muttered, "Frank had a nickel. He bought pink lemonade." Father looked at him a long time. Then he took out his wallet and opened it, and slowly he took out a round, big silver $50. He asked, "Almanzo, do you know what this is?" $50, Almanzo answered. "Yes, but do you know what a $50 is?" Almanzo didn't know it was anything but a $50. "It's work, son," Father said. "That's what money is. It's hard work." Mr. Paddock chuckled. "The boy's too young, Wilder," he said. "You can't make a youngster understand that." Almanzo's smarter than you think," said Father. Almanzo didn't understand at all, but Father had said that Almanzo was smart, so Almanzo tried to look like a smart boy. Father asked, "You know how to raise potatoes, Almanzo?" "Yes," Almanzo said. "Say you have a seed potato in the spring. What do you do with it?" "Cut it up," Almanzo said. "Go on, son. Then you harrow it. First you manure the field and plow it, then harrow and make the ground, and plant the potatoes and plow them." "That's right, son. And then you dig them and you put them down a cellar." "Yes. Then you pick them over all winter. You throw out all the little ones and the rotten ones. Come spring, you sell them. And if you get a good price, son, how much do you get to show for all that work? How much do you get for a half a bushel of potatoes?" $50, Almanzo said. "Yes," said Father. "That's what's in the $50, Almanzo. The work that raised half a bushel of potatoes is in it." Almanzo looked at the round piece of money that Father held up. It looked small compared with all that work. "You can have it, Almanzo," Father said. Almanzo could hardly believe his ears. Father gave him a heavy $50. "It's yours," said Father. "You could buy a pig with it if you want to. You could raise it, and it would raise a litter of pigs worth $4-5 apiece. Or you can trade the $50 for lemonade and drink it up. You do as you want. It's your money." Almanzo forgot to say thank you. He held the $50 a minute, and then he put his hand in his pocket and went back to the boys by the lemonade stand. Frank asked Almanzo, "Where's the nickel?" "He didn't give me a nickel," said Almanzo, and Frank yelled, "Ha ha ha! I told you he wouldn't. I told you so." "He gave me a $50, said Almanzo. The boys wouldn't believe it till he showed them. Then they crowded around waiting for him to spend it. He showed it to them all and put it back in his pocket. "I'm going to look around," he said, "and buy me a good old little pig." All right, so make sure that you fill out the the multiple choice questions, and there's one short answer that requires one piece of evidence, so make sure you go back to the text for your evidence.